This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Okay, 180. Mike 54. Gun. 8.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Gun. Right there. 54 Mike. You don't want to... Hey, you don't want to see me.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Third and long here for Mariota. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
On second and inches, Newton, open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Blue 18.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
56 to Mike, boys. 53. 3. Here we go.
Mariota to throw it this time. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Check 31.
Hey!
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
I'm coming. Check.
Check 53.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
53 is the mic.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell. And now it's third down.
Check pass. Check pass.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Cam fakes, then keeps it. The way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Mike 51.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Check. Hey!
Mike 51. Mike.
Express! Get him!
The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Express!
Come on.
8.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Gun.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, Mike 51. Hey, pick your game. Express. Go back. We got motion. Back up. Bring it.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. And a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mariota flushed out right, and that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 54. 3.
From the gun, Mariota. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
54. Hey, come on. Go. Come get some. Come on here.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A second down throw here for Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day.
Mariota on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Slam.
To the air again, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll make it third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. 54.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Let's get it. Hey! Right here, guys. Fight. Right here.
He may try and run for this. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. A gain of 4. Second and 6. The Panthers' 30-yard line.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Take 4.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go, defense. Out top.
Here's Hines. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Mariota. His second touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. On first and 10, Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second and 11 now, Mariota. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Toss play. It's Mack. Able to spin free. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On the delay, here's Hines. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On second down, Mariota again. Campbell making the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
At the Panthers' 17-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On first down, Hines. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Three. 54. I'm trying to collect.
Throwing is Mariota. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hines. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Mariota. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Newton. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
You got that right there. Mike's 54. 54. Check.
Now it's Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go right back to Mack. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Throw left side complete. It's Moore.